Legends, welcome back to the channel. John here, I hope you're well on this beautiful day here in Lincolnshire, and I've got a question for you in this video. What can you buy nowadays for less than £200 delivered to your driveway? If you said a Proton 1.6 GSX, congratulations, you win. If you didn't, well, this is exactly what I've gone and done. I've gone and bought myself another one. I need that clip of that Bristolian woman going, "What, another one? Oh my God," because...
Not another one?
Yeah, that's what Mrs. John Coupland said last night at 7 o'clock when this rolled off the back of a transporter. In this video, let's take a look at it and see what I've got for 200 quid. So let me tell you about the car then. It is a 2006 Proton Impian, or Wajah if you're watching in Malaysia. It is the 1.6 GSX, which, if you know, I already have a GLS, and there were only two models available here in the UK, a GLS and the GSX. We will do a comparison video, don't you worry. There will be one coming where we do a comparison, but this one, top of the range, and actually from what I can see it's got a few top of the range optional extras as well. Now, it's been a loved car. It's had a few owners, I think 3 or 4, and it's been off the road since 2021. It has no MOT, and actually it's showing us untaxed because I don't have the V5 at the moment to sawn it. But I saw it for sale on Facebook on the back of a trailer, literally a photograph of it sort of on its side, and contacted the bloke and said, look, if you can drop it off, it's worth it for me as bits, as a donor car, as a park car for my GLS. And I've not really had a good chance to have a look around it, but from initial inspection, apart from it being a bit grubby and it having a dubious paint repair on the near side rear, well, it looks a relatively straight car. And I said to Dad when I wanted to buy it, well, the reason I'm buying it is for the bits, mainly for the wheels and tyres, because my GLS wheels are flaking a little bit and they need a refurb. Well, it's going to cost me £60 plus VAT to refurb each wheel on my GLS. So even if all I do is take the wheels off it and scrap the rest of the car, it's going to be worth it for me in the long run, and you know that that is not going to happen. It's certainly seen better days, and there are some niggles with it that I've immediately spotted. Let's take a look around the car, let's have a chat about it and just see what I've got for, well, 200 quid on me drive. So the first thing I want to point out is the bonnet looks, well, relatively straight, and like all things, you won't really know until you've started to strip it down. What is that? Is that blistering, or just, no, it's like a waxy substance. Okay, I'm okay with that as long as it's not bubbling. It is literally like some candle wax on there. Wondering how that's got on there. There's a screw missing in there, and you can see that it's, well, covered in moss. It has been stored in sort of like a back alley for 3 or 4 years, but the headlights look good, and actually they're engraved. Look on there, that's brilliant. There's a bit of damage to the front grille here. That's a bit of a shame. It is just black plastic. You could probably plastic weld that back up, but the bonnet badge looks in relatively good condition. This light also good. The way they look so good is, well, they're actually glass, they're not plastic. Front fog's looking okay. No major damage to this front bumper. There's a little bit of scratching on there and a bit of discoloration as well. Now, a lot of you might notice the Northern Ireland number plate. It's actually a personalised number plate for the original owner, and it's sort of lived with the car most of its life. Supplied new by DRM Motors in Skegness, so it is, well, a local car. What's that? Is that a mark on the bonnet? No, it's just some dirt. Ah, that's a shame. There's a big crack in this bonnet here. Wonder how that's happened, because that's, well, bumper, sorry, not bonnet, bumper. That's relatively new, but shouldn't be too hard to sort of push out. This grille is okay, but apart from that crack in that bumper, well, it's not marked or scrawked, so even if it does go to the scrapyard, it's good to have as a spare bumper. This wing, well, it's not rotten. There's a couple of marks on here. Let's get up in here and have a look. Yeah, there's a little bit of, what's that under there? Oh yeah, because these inner wheel arches are sort of bonded in, so it's definitely not been off in its life. And the mud flaps, well, apart from having a site of special scientific, whatever Dad calls it, it's okay. There's a little bit of rubbing here, but this wing actually is nice. Apart from having the GSX badge on here, if I ever needed to change it, it would probably make a good donor wing. Like I say, the reason I've bought this car is for the wheels. It's starting to bleb here a little bit, but this should be a nice silver, nice shiny, and it certainly is. Good. If anything, I'm also going to get some calipers and discs and all sorts of bits and pieces out of it. Passenger side door, well, let's have a look down it. There doesn't seem to be any major knocks in it. No, there isn't. There's maybe a little bit of a car park ding there, and the door handle, yeah, it's okay. Wing mirror, good. It would need a respray if I was going to keep it, but plastic, just like the other ones we've just restored. I suppose the main thing is, what's it like underneath? Well, I can't see any holes. Let's see if I can get my camera right in under there. Well, that's not rot. In fact, actually, the sills on this are better than my GLS, if you've been following the series. I've had to tetraseal underneath it. It's had some sort of dubious repair at the back here. Can you see? The paint here, nice and shiny, lacquer, etc. And then you get to here, and well, it's all just a little bit dull. I'm not sure if it has been painted in its life, or if it's just ingrained dirt. I'm going to have to get me snow foam on that and have a good old look at it. Yes, the paint is wearing off around this window here, but if you look at my Satria I've just bought, well, it's done the same. That's not a major issue. It is literally just a bit of satin black paint around there. This quarter light's quite interesting. It's got this Proton OK sticker, and I haven't seen that before, so that's an interesting thing to document for the future. What else have we got? Well, oh, it comes with free brambles. Oh dear, like actually grown up into the car? Maybe. Let's just pull that out of there. I think it is sort of, it's grown into the wheel arch liner. That's amazing. I'm going to have to sort of pull that out, and it's gone under there as well. I need to get my gloves on because it is spiky to give that a pull. This rear of the sill is okay. It's a bit tender, but it's only surface rust there and a bit of surface rust on that arch. That looks like a mouse nest in there. In fact, I think it probably is. Is that what it is? Is that a mouse nest, or the remnants of a mouse nest? Mrs. JC is going to be furious when she sees that I've pulled that out onto the drive. Okay. This back quarter then is similar. It looks like it's had a bit of a repaint. There's a bit of a bleb here, look. Here and here. I'm just wondering if the original paint is under there and it's just had a bad paint job in its life. Back bumper looking good on this side. Again, we've got rear mud flaps to take off if we take it, and it's going to need a good old clean at the back there. Somebody, for some reason, has put a GXL badge on here, and interestingly, all the silver paint has sort of come off the 1.6, and yeah, and off the Impian here. It's coming off. Look, that's a big shame. The sort of plastic coating has come off there. I'm guessing that's just because of the age of the car. The rear badge looking good, and this rear light looking good too. Apart from needing a good scrub at the back here, there's a bit of wear and tear, but original dealer plates again on the back, and parking sensors. Oh, that's a shame. It's been scuffed at the back here, but actually that should probably tee cut up a bit nice. I should probably be able to get that off there. Now, one thing you will notice is this wonderful boot lid spoiler, which sadly isn't very good. It's plastic or fiberglass, one of the two, and every one I've seen of these has done what it's done here. All the paint fades away and comes off. I think they were styled like this aftermarket. I think this is a aftermarket original accessory that was a dealer fit exclusive. What we've got here is cool. The original DRM Motors Perodua sticker there, which would have been fitted from new. But looking down the driver's side, it's relatively straight, to be honest with you. The paintwork on there looks good. I've not popped the fuel filler cap yet. It's a petrol 1.6. I haven't even looked under the bonnet yet, so I don't really know what engine is under there. Like I say, it was dumped last night and sort of just left here. This is a shame. This lets the car down. Oh. And it is a hole. Well, there you are. That's a big shame. It's had a bit of a rubbing here as well. That's where it's been strapped down on the truck, I think. But yeah, that's sort of sealed its fate right now, I think. That hole in the sill. Yeah, that's, oh, there we go. That's done it for the car, bless it. There it is. I'm not sure if that, however, would be an MOT fail. I'll have to speak to Dad. I'm pretty sure it probably is, because, as I say, it's a hole within a prescribed jacking point. That's a shame. We could probably patch that, to be honest with you, but for what I paid, it's probably not worth it. Oh, now it's literally falling apart on my driveway. Yeah, that's a shame, that is. It's sealed its fate though. Absolutely posh rotten at the back here. Right, watch this video, like and subscribe, because that is a big shame. That's a shame. Well, it's answered me question now of what actually is going to happen to this car. And the answer is it's going to meet its maker. But under there looks good. So apart from that hole I've just poked in the back of this sill, what's that? Is that putty? I think it's probably been, yeah, I think it's probably been filled in its life before. It's only the outer sill. The inner is very good. Anyone want an Impian? Ah, that's a shame that it's got a great big hole in the sill there, because that has, I think, just sealed the deal for this car. That's annoying. Let's carry on. Right, now I know that it's probably going to the scrapyard. Let's have a look objectively at what's left for us to look at on the car. It does need a good old clean. Actually, the door panels look relatively good. Yeah, that looks good. That wing looks nice, and the wheels, as I say, I've bought it for the wheels mainly, are in relatively good condition. That's upset me about that hole. It could be fixed, but, well, where do you stop? Let's take a look inside then. So, being the GSX, you have got a, well, much posher interior, kind of. You've got leather door cards with this sort of gathered leather fabric, and Lovely all the way around electric windows. You've got electric wing mirrors as well, I think, and remote central locking with the, well, single key that I've got. Nice step plates, they're looking in good condition. Actually, apart from that hole in the sill at the back there, well, it's nice and solid everywhere else. We've got, as I say, leather seats, which are in okay condition. They need a good old scrub, but take them out, they'll be a nice old addition to any Impian if you want to update it. What's the car actually done? I think it's done like 70 odd thousand miles. Oh, well, the battery's no good. Nice wood effect steering wheel here, same with the handbrake, but it is an automatic, look, automatic in here. Aircon, yeah, fine. That dash is looking good. Overall, the interior is in good condition. Now, one thing I do want to point out is this. Look at this. I've got an aftermarket fit sunroof, and I have had a look through the documentation with the car, and that aftermarket sunroof cost the owner £400. Yeah, £400 that sunroof cost to be fitted. Let's take a look in the back. Well, apart from there being all sorts of goodies in here, what's that in there? What have we got? Let's do a bit of car archaeology. We've got some sunglasses and some, I don't know, what's this? Newspaper, I think. Don't know what that is. We've got some Johnny Walker Red Label. I must have been on that when I bought the car. Some Quavers. What's the expiry date on this? 310525. That's been a recent addition to the car, thanks to the Banger Boys. Super glue, Whisper bar, and some bottles, sweet bottles. Yeah, fine. Nothing else really in the back. We've got some paperwork with the car and the fold down seats. What's in here? Ooh. Oh, cup holders. Cool. Now I know that the car's scrapped, by the way. I'm just going to throw all this back on the floor and fold down the seats. Sweet Jesus, what's in the back there? A load of rubbish. It's been used for, well, rubbish. Okay, let's go into the passenger side. That's annoying, isn't it? Come round to here. Yeah, it looks okay though, doesn't it? All up in there. That's all good. This door card is in relatively good condition. Yeah, what's in the back here? Anything exciting? Nothing. Have got all the paperwork in there. I'm not going to show you it because it's got the previous keeper's details on there. Oh, that's good then. Why isn't that opening? So I've had to go into the car. Let's try and open the passenger's door. Ah, there's the problem. It's broken. The door shut is actually broken. So I'm not going to be able to do much with that. Let's have a look in the glove box. There's a few bits in there. And actually this piece of trim is broken on my GLS, so it would be good to probably preserve this piece of trim for the future. Well, I'm a bit miffed by the fact that it's got a great big hole in it. Well, let's take a look under the bonnet then, because like I say, I know it's the 1.6 engine. I think it's probably got the Mitsubishi Orion engine on, just like my other one. If it's got the Proton Cam Pro engine in, I don't really like that engine. But it would probably have said Cam Pro on the boot. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm so gutted about that hole. Right, I am hoping for a 1.6 Mitsubishi engine, and if it's got the if it's got the oil filler cover, then to me that's worth every single penny that I've paid. Saves me having to buy one from Malaysia. Where's the bonnet opener? It's around here somewhere. Here it is. Oh, yes. 1.6 Mitsubishi engine under there. Happy days. Everything looks good apart from the fact that it's clearly had, well, something living in it. If anything, I'm happy that I've got a set of wheels and an oil engine cover for my GLS. Let's see if it will start. It's clearly been wet under there. Look at all that. That's a shame. Just weighed up the financial option of me going to Malaysia to buy an engine cover, and it probably would have cost me more than what this whole car has cost. So if anything, well, I've got an engine cover out of it and some wheels. Big shame about that hole. I mean, it could be patched. It's not worth it, is it? Let's see if it will start. It certainly won't start on the key because the battery's no good. So I'm going to get my jump pack and hook it up. Well, that's a good sign. I've hooked up the GripPro and it's made some noise under here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, there you are. Look, 71,350. Ah, well, it started straight away. Well, it's not misfiring. It starts. There you are. It's not firing very well, but it's holding its own steam. Belts are spinning, everything's looking good under there. Yeah, what do you expect? 200 quid Proton. That then now begs the question, what am I going to do with it? Because it is rotten at the back. There's loads of serviceable and usable parts on here, but it's also quite a rare car. I don't think there's many Proton Impian GSXs left on the road, especially with the sunroof and the spoiler. I'm gonna make some content out of it. I've made this video, I'm gonna do a comparison video with my GLS, and I'm gonna clean it and see what it comes up like. I wanna see what this paint is doing on this back panel and this back quarter. The sad reality is though, well, I'm not gonna start welding it, and I'm not gonna ask Dad to start welding it either. It needs some TLC, but there are some really usable parts on this car for me that I'm gonna strip out and hoard. I have a funny feeling this will probably end up going to the scrapyard, which you may be saying is a massive shame. If I can get the number plate off it at least, well, it's a bonus. Problem is, I think it's got to have had an MOT or SORM within the past 5 years. We shall see what happens. Anyway, there it is. Proton Impian, less than 200 quid, delivered to me on my drive. 1.6 GSX, good points. The interior's in good condition. The engine seems to be running nicely, and the panels seem to be in really good condition, most of them. There are usable and rare parts on it, and it's got an interesting number plate. And the wheels seem okay, and it's got lots of engineering parts that I can steal from it. The only downside is, well, it's rotten, isn't it? At the back, this driver's side sill, it's got a great big hole in it, and it looks like it's probably been repaired before in its life too. I'm not putting that back on the road, I don't think. Who knows? Someone might say, I'll double your money. 300 quid and you can have it. Anyway, what do you reckon? Proton Impian, get that welding done, get it patched up and put it back on the road, keep the rare car on the road, or strip it for usable spares for my Proton Impian collection. My Proton Impian collection? My Proton Impian in my collection. Still running. stranger things have happened. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below. What do you reckon? Another one added to the fleet, or Proton killer John Coupland strikes again? Till next time, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks to everyone that's liked and subscribed. See you later. Bye-bye. There are so many more Proton related videos on the channel, and I've actually selected a couple that I think you might like here on this page. Give them a click to watch them now. Don't forget to subscribe for more Proton fun and lots more videos coming soon.